Hello, today I will demonstrate you knowledge base. Knowledge base is a feature available for HubSpot Service Hub Professional and Enterprise users. You will find the knowledge base here in the content and knowledge base. If you are a HubSpot Service Hub starter user or using the starter customer platform, uh, you will not see this, or if you see it, then there's an orange icon next to it, meaning that you need an upgrade to use it. Okay, so in the knowledge base, you have a list of knowledge-based articles, which are in principle frequently asked questions by your customers and your answers to those questions. Let's open one article that has been created before, and here you can see the statistics. So HubSpot will also track the visitors and views over time on this page, any kind of feedback, or if there's a video, any video views over time, but this doesn't have any video. How many seconds the visitors have spent on this page in average. So 4 views and 11 seconds in average. And here you can set the time range. This was basically almost 1 year or more than year. Um, but this is a new article, so that's why there's only 4 views. And then this is the URL address. I'm using the trial account, so that's why this domain address is funny looking. But when you actually start using, it will be modified to your business domain. Here you can see that this article belongs to category and subcategory. These you can define yourself. You can rename the categories as you like. When it was updated and by whom. There's some more information. You can view the live. You can control audience access, so who can see it. This article is public. Then, of course, you can delete or archive the article, and you can also unpublish. Unpublish means that it's no longer visible to anyone outside your organization. Archive means the same, but it's not even visible to your users unless they search for archived articles. And if you delete it, then of course it's gone forever. So we can take a look at the live version of this article. And as you can see, the knowledge base articles are very basic. So they are like web pages with text. And you can also add links like this one. And you can add images and video, so you make it more visual for the customers or leads who are looking for answers on your website, or in this case, the help center. You can rename the help center to something else like knowledge base if you like. And here you can have your company logo. You can add that and add a link to your web page, to your homepage, for example. This is the help center. And then you can also add this kind of link to your company page as well. And if the customer cannot find an answer in your knowledge base, especially if you are starting up, you don't have so many articles, then they can fill in a service request, and then HubSpot will create a ticket for your service team to resolve, and then they can read the request and then send an answer. And if that request is very general by nature, then you could copy the question and your answer and create a new knowledge base article. And okay, then control the audience access. So here you can select who will be able to see this knowledge base article. This is now public, so anyone can see it who can visit your website. Or you can restrict the access to a group membership. and you can even restrict it more in detail. But most of the articles are public, so let's just keep it public. And then go back to the page, and here you have some more tools, so you can export all your knowledge-based articles from HubSpot if you like, or you can also import knowledge-based articles from another system if you are migrating data from a previous system to HubSpot. And you can also take a tour, which will give you some instructions how you use the knowledge base in HubSpot. If you have more than one knowledge base, then you would be able to see them here. But as this gives you an idea that you can only have one knowledge base if you are using HubSpot Service Hub Professional. But if you have Service Hub Enterprise, then you can add several knowledge bases in HubSpot. Customized template. So the knowledge base article template can be customized. So this is the one of the templates that we have selected. So it's here on the, let's go first to the design. So you can change the template. You have 5 options. This one is the called tiles option, where you have icon plus text or the articles here. Then you have content rich. Icon is a little bit small icon here, and then the articles. Then you have a minimal version, cards version, and the classic version is basically just straightforward. Um, 2 articles listed in every category. But we want to use the tiles version, so we just go back, and you can also modify the button styles. You can change the colors, font styles. You can select the fonts here and change the fonts if you like. So you can visually redesign this page to make it look more like your company brand. And then content, let's start from the bottom, the categories. Here you can create new categories and subcategories. And here you can also then select if they are active in use or not inactive, not in use. And we have 3 active categories, but the category number 3 doesn't have any articles. That means that it will not be shown on the public web page. So only category 1 and 2 are shown because they do have content, they do have articles. You can easily create a category here, just give it a name and that's it. So we call this category 4, just to keep it simple. And when you create it, it's by default inactive. And here you can also select an icon for it. You can change the icon color, but if you want to, you can add your own icons or own colors to this. But if we choose an icon, then HubSpot will offer these icons, which you can use over there. So, for example, could take this one, and choose the icon color. We could take another color, for example, red, and then just click done. And then you will not see it here, but if you activate it here, then you will be able to see it. And here you can see it. But I'll just inactivate it for now and play with these three categories. And then we can go back. Oh, yes, one thing, you can also organize the categories, so in which order they are visible on the page. Content page header, so you can modify the page header. So it's this top level here, so you can select the background pattern and color if you like. You can also add here a welcome message, and it will appear in the middle. Let's put an exclamation mark, welcome, like this, and you can add more text, of course. Then footer, that's the bottom over here. And what you can add here is your company logo, then your logo URL. So if somebody clicks on the logo, where do they end up? In this case, to the homepage of a company. A message could be here. You can modify this. Welcome to the help center, for example. And then you can add custom text links. There are no at the moment, but you could add one here. Link text, let's say Business Made Agile, and then you could add the company homepage here. Like this, and done. And now we move forward. We go to the navigation bar. Okay. Update template. Okay, update. Let's see. Okay, now the template is updated. Let's see, what did the updates go through? Okay, yes, the welcome text is here. Navigation bar is up here. So you can change the name of your knowledge base here. For example, knowledge base. And now the name will change. Also the URL of the knowledge page, website page. Text link to your company website, for example. I want to go to homepage, for example. Like this. And then support form, if you want to add that, service request form, and what's the text here? Service request or submit service request, so the text will change up here. Or you could say request service. And then the text would change here. Okay. So I will just change it back to service request. Like this. Okay. And then finally, back to content, check the global footer. So here you can add social network icons on the bottom. You can also change the order in which they appear here from left to right. And page header, this was the color and pattern of this top side of the top part of the page. And then the categories we already checked. So knowledge base design is quite simple. You can select the template, you can change the colors to match with your brand, and you can add lots of different types of links. More importantly, you can add the service request form if the customer doesn't find any answers to their questions. And then you can add the categories and subcategories. If you have, for example, different types of products and services, or you might have a category for each product and each service, and then it would make it easy for your customers to find the answers related to those products and services. And then remember always to update the template before you leave. And now the changes are then updated. And then what you just do is continue adding new articles whenever your customers come up with new questions and you think that these are also useful answers to your other customers. So you can add them here, and then afterwards you can review that how many visitors have actually looked at the article and how much time they have spent there. So if you find that some articles are not at all interesting, or the customers who open them, they only spend a few seconds there, then you could archive those articles, or even delete them if you think that they are no longer relevant. For example, if you would close a product line completely, you might archive the whole category related to that product line. But the ones which are, of course, visited often, and customers spend long time, you might then even modify them, add more information to them, maybe add a video, add images, and add, of course, more information and data, and make sure that they are updated at all times. That's it for now. But before we go, just quick look at the insights. So this is where you can see all your articles and the health, how many views, how much time spent on in average on the article, and then you will get a helpful or unhelpful rating here when you have more visitors, and then all the total searches, search terms with no results. So if you find some search terms with no results, then you could add new articles related to those search terms, and then next time the customers come and search for answers, they could find your new articles. Most search terms, of course, will be triggers for creating new articles if customers use those often. That's it. Have a nice day and hope to see you in the next video.